Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Raman here. So in today's video, I'm so excited for this, but I'm doing my first impressions of Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. And honestly, as soon as I found out that Selena was coming out with her own makeup brand, I just wanted to try it out right away because growing up and watching her on Wizards of Waverly Place as Alex Russo and like listening to her music like all these years and just seeing like the obstacles that she's gone through in her life and how she overcame them, like it just makes me feel like she's such a strong-willed woman. And like seeing the amount of effort that she's put in her career so far, I already knew that she would put this much effort into her beauty brand. And what I love best about her brand is that it's vegan, it's cruelty free, it's paraben free, it's dermatologist tested, and like so many other things. I'll list them all down here. But they're all vegan, and that's like the biggest thing for me. Like I just love that they're all vegan. I'm always trying to go more towards like vegan brands, so this is pretty cool that she came out with all vegan products. Yeah, so my Sephora package just came in a couple days ago and I'm so excited to open it with you guys. So just to let you know, I didn't get all of her products. Obviously that would be too much. I didn't need everything, so I got the things that I wanted to try out or I needed, which is majority of her face products. Yeah, if you guys want to see my first impressions, then please keep watching. Okay, so these are all the products I got. I'm going to first sanitize them before I go through them and apply them on my face, just because, you know, COVID. Look at the actual packaging of the bottles. They're so pretty, so minimalistic. I love these little handles that she has here. They're so like, wow, they're so soft. But yeah, I really like the gold detailing on the writing as well. And then the blushes have a goldish handle here instead of this one. So from all the products that I got, I didn't get the primer, but that's because I don't usually use a primer unless I need to go to a special event. I just feel like my makeup just lasts, so I never really use one. But yesterday I went to Sephora and they gave me these samples of the foundation shades, so they also gave the primer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the primer on one half of my face just to see if they both last the same amount of time, or if you can actually tell the difference with the primer and if it's actually worth it. I did see on the website that this primer you can also use on its own just to kind of even out your skin tone. So let's see if it does that when I put it on. Okay, so the primer definitely makes this side of my face feel more smooth than this side of my face. And I did notice by looking at the mirror that there's less redness on this side compared to this side. So I would say it does help slightly with evening out your tone, skin tone. Okay, so now I'm going to put the foundation on. So this foundation is supposed to be a weightless, breathable foundation, and it's supposed to be medium to full coverage. And it says it should last all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys by the end of the video how my makeup looks at night and if it actually did last all day. And it says this foundation is supposed to even out my skin tone and reduce the look of pores without any clogging or caking. So let's see if this does that. Okay, so in the foundation I am in the shade 250W. So this shade is apparently Selena Gomez shade. This actually comes with this applicator, which I really like because then I don't have to, you know, put the foundation on my hand and use my beauty blender. I can just put it directly on my face, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, I am so impressed with this foundation. I just put one layer of the foundation and I already feel like this is my favorite foundation of all time. I'm not even joking. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on my face whatsoever. Like I use some very natural foundations like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. That's supposed to be a very natural foundation, and this feels even lighter than this, and this actually feels like I don't have any makeup on, but my skin still looks very even. Obviously I'm going to build it up on certain imperfection areas like my chin and all, but wow, I am so impressed with just one layer. It looks like I have nothing on, which is amazing. Like I can leave the house and look like I have no makeup on, but I have makeup on, you know? Like this, wow, I am so shocked at how amazing this product is. My skin definitely looks very smooth. I don't see any pores. Wow. But honestly, this product is already my favorite. I love the packaging. I love that it doesn't leave any mess. All you do is put it on your face, use your beauty blender, and you look like you have seamless, beautiful skin. So I'm just gonna layer on a little bit more in the darker areas of my face. Okay, so now I'm going to use the concealer. So this concealer is supposed to help with any dark circles, blemishes, redness. I will be using it more so for highlighting my under eyes and my T-zone area. So I got a bit of a lighter shade. I didn't do any color matching for this. I got the shade 230N. I'm really hoping that this is the perfect shade for me, because in the packaging I feel like it does kind of look a bit lighter than what I'm used to. Okay, so this has a bit of a different applicator. It's a bit more angled, so you can use this edge here for like your under eyes, and then the pointy part for I think any like detailed areas. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So this shade that I chose actually works for me for highlighting purposes. It is the perfect shade, I would say, and it does, similar to the foundation, feel very seamless. Doesn't feel like I have anything on, but I would say I would need a little bit more coverage in certain areas, but honestly I don't mind it. I don't always get pimples, so you can obviously build it up wherever you need more coverage. But yeah, so I didn't get anything to contour my face, so I just contoured my face right now with the Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Mocha. I really like this. I talk about it in all my videos, but if you really wanted, what you can do is you can get a darker shade in the concealer and contour your face with that, and then use a lighter shade for highlighting. Okay, so now I'm going to use the liquid blush. This is also supposed to be weightless. I got the shade Love in the matte finish. So they do have their liquid blushes available in the matte and dewy finish. So I preferred the matte one just because Selena obviously said matte is her favorite. So I'm like, I'm gonna try matte as well. So I am going to just take this. So the, ooh, kind of poured out a little bit. Just clean it up a little bit. You don't want to put too much on your face. You can always build it up. So it does come with this type of applicator. It is angled and it looks like this. So I'm just gonna take 2 dots on my cheeks over here. Oh, I think, is that like a heart? I think it's like a heart stamp. So I'm gonna put it on there and then I'll see how it looks, and then I'll put more on my nose. But yeah, you definitely do not need too much blush for this one. Put like 1 or 2 dots. This is just with 2 dots of even scraping off the product before putting it on. So a little bit definitely goes a long way with this blush, but I really like this shade. I feel like I love the extra blush look lately, so I'm gonna put some on my nose as well. Guys, this is very good so far. Everything I've tried I love. So I just quickly did my eyebrows, mascara, and eyeliner off camera just because they weren't Rare Beauty products. So the next Rare Beauty product I'm going to be using is the Liquid Luminizer, and I got the shade Flaunt, which is more of a bronze gold type shade. So it has a very similar applicator to the blush. It's angled from the side and thicker from the front. So I'm just gonna wipe it down a little bit. So I really love how natural the liquid blush looks. It gives me that very nice natural highlight. Doesn't look like you have highlighter on. But yeah, I really like this, and I feel like you can build it up because of the applicator. It's really easy. I put very little on. I can obviously next time if I want more, I can put more on. But yeah, I'm really liking this. Okay, now I'm going to use the matte cream lipstick in the shade Fearless. So this shade is more of a deep mauve rose type shade. So it says that these lipsticks are supposed to have a matte velvety type finish, and for your lips to look more full and plump but hydrated at the same time. So let's see if this lipstick does that. So it does have this type of applicator. Okay, right away this feels very creamy, like very creamy and soft. Wow. Okay, so I would definitely say that this lipstick for sure does what it says. It gives you that blurring effect around the edges of your lip. Like, you know, the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, when you put it on, you see the edges are very sharp. I always have to kind of blend out the edges so it doesn't look like I have too much lipstick on. But with this, it already gives me that like blurring effect around the edges. And even right now, like, I think it's dry, but it feels very creamy, and like it feels like I have a lip balm on for some reason. And I really like this. So right now I'm going to rate the products from 1 to 6 in terms of my first impressions and how I like them in terms of application and how it looks right now. So this is including the primer sample that I also used on this half of my face. So for number 1 would be the foundation. That's definitely my favorite. Number 2 would definitely be their matte cream lipstick. Just wow, it just feels so amazing on my lips. Number 3 for me would be the blush in terms of how easy it is to apply, the amount of color it gives off, and the little amount of product that I used. Number 4 would be the primer, just because when I'm looking at my face right now, closer up in the mirror, I do see that this side looks a lot more smooth than this side. I do see more bumps on my cheek here compared to this side, and that's not just because of my skin. The primer itself looks like it kind of evened out and reduced the look of any pores. 5 would definitely be the liquid highlighter, just because it looks so natural and it doesn't look like I actually have any highlighter on. So that's number 5. Number 6 would be the concealer, just because I've had other concealers that do the same job. It didn't feel like I put anything too special on, other than the fact that it felt like I didn't have anything on. So I liked that idea of it, that it was very weightless and breathable, but it wouldn't be something that I would keep purchasing again and again because it wasn't too special from any other products that I've tried. Okay guys, so this is my makeup after like a full day of just running around and sweating and, you know, running errands. And so I think it still looks pretty decent. It's just a bit more dewy, but that's because I didn't use any powder products. But then in terms of the primer, I did notice that on this side where I had the primer, the blush does appear a bit more. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but when I look in the mirror, I do notice there's more blush on this side, just because of the primer. It hasn't really gone away. Blush is the one thing that usually does fade out quicker than the rest of your makeup on your face. So, but then in terms of the foundation and everything else, like I feel like with or without the primer it looks pretty similar, so I don't think I would actually invest in the primer. And then for my lips, like I ate 2 meals and like a sub kind of thing, so usually like my lipstick does come off, and it did a bit, but it's still, there's still a bit of a tint on my lip. But I would, with any other lipstick, reapply after I eat a bunch of meals, so that's not too bad. But I did notice even after a couple hours my lips did feel very creamy, so that's good. It did what the lipstick said it would do. But yeah, that is all for my video. I hope you guys really enjoyed that, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell if you want to see more videos. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and see you all soon. Bye.